Whenever you're ready.
All right. In some native languages around the world, the term for plant translates to those who take care of us. So throughout the COVID-19 pandemic that hit us in March of 2020, there was an increase in the amount of house plants that were bought. People were buying them, decorating their house. It became a whole trend on Instagram and Pinterest as this new aesthetic. An online business called California Tropicals reported that they had low plant sales when they opened in 2019. Yet after the pandemic hit, they went from processing 10 to 20 orders a day to nearly 200 plant orders a day. So those plants provided a purpose to people when they were trapped inside their homes, isolated from the communication of others. Indoor plants actually have several benefits that help us on a day-to-day basis. For example, they reduce stress levels. The process of working with plants by taking care of them either through potting them, planting them, pruning them, and watering them actually decrease our stress levels because we're taking care of something that is benefiting from our efforts. Horticulture therapy is actually on a rise in population, and it is when people in therapy actually go and work with plants outside as a way to connect to the earth and connect with themselves, and it's actually seen multiple benefits. Furthermore, indoor plants can help us recover from physical illness faster. In 2002, a study was done of patients in hospital stays and people who had greenery in their rooms, such as indoor plants or perhaps flowers that family members had sent to them, showed less of a need for pain medication and had shorter stays within that hospital. So next time you have a family member or a friend in a hospital stay, feel free to send them however many flowers you would like to help them recover faster. Besides physical improvements, it also sees mental improvements. Those with depression, anxiety, and dementia greatly benefit from having indoor plants as it produces feelings of well-being and serotonin inside of our bodies. And one of the most obvious benefits is the purification of the air around us. So having indoor plants, they produce oxygen, right? And they take in that carbon dioxide that we're breathing out. And it purifies the air, provides us fresh air that we can breathe inside the safety of our homes. And 4 of the most effective plants to purify the air, according to Healthline, are the Boston fern, the rubber tree, the spider plant, and the fiscus tree. Furthermore, during COVID in 2020 and throughout present day, many people went from working inside of companies and industries to working from the safety of their home. So having indoor plants actually boosts productivity. So having that indoor plant next to you could help you focus on your work instead of being distracted by all the things around you inside your home. From the Horticulture Research Institute, it was found that students in a campus computer lab worked 12% faster and were less stressed when plants were nearby. Similarly, Konkuk University in Korea actually conducted a study where brain scans were taken of elementary students after being exposed to a live plant, a fake plant, a picture of a plant, and no plant at all. So the group that was exposed to the live plant actually showed a significant decrease in the theta waves in the frontal lobe of the brain. And those theta waves are waves produced from brain stimulation and increased activity. So that decrease in those waves actually proves that those students were focused and intent on the one task that was at hand and not of the million other things that seem to occupy our mind at any given moment. Thus explaining why plants are often found within libraries and study spaces. Walking through this campus university, you can see that there's multiple indoor plants throughout the building. But overall, plants are not just used to fill that certain aesthetic that seemed to rise. They can also be benefits to daily lives. One of the easiest plants that you guys can include in your home is the golden pothos. And I believe we have one just downstairs inside this campus building. I was looking on my way in. And the golden pothos is actually content to low light and to high light levels. So you can place it throughout anywhere in your house and you can move it around. And they grow fairly quickly. So then you can see that your efforts have an effect faster and quicker. In the words of Audrey Hepburn, to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow.